Yep. Hello. To Montauk Radio, Vinny K with you. Hello. And what's happening? It is October 30th. Ooh, it's spooktacular. It's Wednesday, October 30th. It's Halloween Eve. Big Halloween party tomorrow at the Point. If you can't be in Montauk, which most of you can't, because most people aren't in Montauk, is what I find. Go to Montauk Radio, stay on the Facebook page, or go to the Instagram. Because when I'm busy, I go mostly to the Instagram, the Montauk page, Graham, and you can see all the shenanigans from the Halloween party tomorrow. And we just signed up. We're doing a Thanksgiving Eve party at Shagwan. Coming up today, we're in the new studio. Of course, we have the opening of the show now on the interweb for everybody. Coming up today, a man tries to cash a $1 million bill in a bank in Nebraska. Go up with a monocle and a top hat. I'd like to cash this, please. A woman gets in trouble now. She's at a wedding, and the wedding has a photo booth. And she gets caught. I guess it took pictures. They weren't planning on taking pictures. It was recorded. She gets caught with another man inside the photo booth. There you go. Weddings are fun, aren't they? Funeral mourners go to a diner after the funeral. They go to a restaurant and they accidentally get served hash cake. And it's a big story day. And a woman in a bloody Carrie costume horrifies first responders after a car crash. Now, she's dressed as Carrie. If you don't remember Carrie, the pig blood gets spilled on her. So she's wearing basically a prom dress with blood all over her. She hits a deer, and it's not that bad of an accident. The first responders show up, and she looks like she's destroyed. Now, it's funny because if you read the book Poor Decisions, what happened was in Key West once, we're at this club Wax that we were working at, and it was Fantasy Fest. And Fantasy Fest, the parade goes around Appleroot Lane where Wax was. So there's a parade going around. Cops can't get to us. This man is punching his wife outside. So they stop him. A friend of mine stops him. So now I'm holding this guy. At this point, the wife's yelling at me for holding the husband who was just beating her. The cops can't get there in time. The guy punches me. Little punch. He's a short guy. The cops finally get there, and the EMTs come also. And the EMTs grab me. They go, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, he just punched me once. I'm fine." They go, "Sit down. We got to check on you." And it's Fantasy Fest. I forget I'm dressed up. They're looking at my eyes, seeing if I have a concussion. They're looking for cuts. I forget. Ever forget? I was dressed as a Hanson brother from the movie Slapshot. So I had blood all over me, and I forgot about it. And by the time I realized it, it was too late to say, "Oh, no, there's wardrobe." I didn't want them to get mad at me. So I made an excuse, and I ran inside the club, and I hid until they left. Like any mature person would. It's Halloween Eve. Spooktacular. Now we got to tell you, coming up is... I never done a podcast. I didn't want to do podcasts. No offense to podcasts, but they got me starting this new podcast. I really don't talk about politics. I do, but I don't on the radio. So they want to start a political podcast just for like a normal idiot like me. And it's going to be called Happy Medium Guy, because I believe everybody on the right and everybody on the left are idiots. Happy Medium Guy. It's a mascot we came up with years ago. When we were working out in Montauk, when it was Lakeside, not Surf Lodge, everybody was getting a little too crazy. So our buddy Fish drew a stick figure on a chalkboard and said, "This is our mascot, Happy Medium Guy. You got to stay medium. Don't get too crazy. Don't get too drunk, but don't stay too sober. Happy Medium Guy." So that's what I'm going to call it. And I don't want to get too far into this, but I'm still dealing a year ago. So I've been dealing with health issues. People know this. I don't want to talk about it. Everybody's crying. Everybody's crying about everything. So I don't like to talk about it. But a year ago, Thanksgiving, it was Thanksgiving last year, I had to get rushed to the hospital. Now, basically, I got 2 IVs and this little vape thing they gave me because I was having trouble breathing. I get a bill that says $1,200. I'm like, that's about right. Then I get another bill for $6,000. The $1,200 was for the doctor. The doctor didn't do anything. So I'm like, so that doctor did nothing. He didn't do anything. Fine. $6,000. Okay, well, you're going to have to send me an itemized bill. I still got bills out. I've been sick for 3 years. right? So I got to watch where my money goes. Got to send me, because there's no way it's $6,000 for 2 IVs. Maybe it is. I don't know. I got friends I still owe some money to. I'm not giving a hospital, here's $6,000 for it. Just pay $6,000. They give me no itemized bill. I don't know what they're charging me for. This has been a year. Oh yeah, we'll send you an itemized bill. No itemized bill. I got like 5 more. I don't even open them anymore. So that's part of it. We're talking about stuff going on in America. It's happy medium, guy. If you don't want to don't get mad at me about what I say. Just don't go to it. If you just want to hear about like clowns robbing banks, stick here. Don't go to that. And say what you want about Trump. And see, there's another thing about this country. I say Trump, half the people are going, oh, I don't want to hear it. And half the people agree no matter what. They don't hear what I'm saying. But say you want about him. He signed a bill that now when you go to, when you go to a doctor, or you go to a hospital, they give you stuff, and then you find out, wait, that Tylenol was $120. They can't do that anymore. Start 2020, full transparency, like any other business, which I didn't have. So I owe $6,000 for 2 IVs. What are you gonna do? What we're gonna do? You're gonna get crazy for Halloween. It's Halloween tomorrow. Spooktacular. We're gonna be at the Point Bar and Grill. Now they have happy hour every weekday 4 to 7, so it's happy hour. Then they're gonna extend happy hour. I'll start DJing at 7. I'm gonna be dressed as a pumpkin pimp. You come as you like. Hopefully no jokers. I have a feeling it's gonna be all jokers and me as a pumpkin pimp. We got giveaways. And they're extending happy hour. There's drink specials all night. There's a Halloween wedding coming in like 10 too. So that should be a freak show. So that's what's going to happen. montauk.radio.net, Live 365 app, Google Play, FM clips everywhere now. And we have our own FM coming. Brought to you by Shipyard, Sipper Shipyard, Sipper Sea Dog, Montauk Hard Label, Matera Law Firm, and of course Leo's Electric Southampton. A bunch of our local sponsors, and we'll be back. Keep right here, Montauk Radio. I'm getting used to this little studio